Hey, what's up guys, my name is Praetorian and welcome back to Urban Empire in the city of Praetorianville. So as we kind of left off, I think these businesses aren't doing well. All through here are these commercial businesses, but I don't really know why. I have no idea why they're not doing well. So we're just not gonna be able to do anything about it. But first thing I want to do today is we are gonna look at those edicts that we've gotten in the last two texts here. Because we were looking at these and then we just stopped. Yeah, because we have restaurant hygiene regulations. This would actually hurt the restaurants more, though they might be able to afford it. I don't know. It seems like there's no reason to really pass all these. I mean, I do agree with there being. I guess we could pass it. Why not? Let's go and do that. Because I do agree that they should have them. Vagabond services. So if you didn't know, a vagabond is a homeless person, basically. Those unable to find work due to homelessness, madness, or simple bad luck must be helped. The vagabond service will find the chronically out of work, especially vagabonds, and both create work for them and ensure that they work their shifts. Okay. This is going to give more money for the lowest class, though it's going to be extremely expensive for our city hall here. Okay. I don't really want to spend the money on that. Ban lobotomy. I hate having homeless people on the streets, but homelessness is often now it does bring up some good points. The mad people, as they called them back then. You know, we don't call people mad anymore. We say, you know, those that have mental health issues. You know, they go out. They should be helped because they're often on the streets and they don't even. A lot of times they don't even know what's going on, let alone how to like fix their lives or whatever. They should be helped out. But some people who are homeless, they want to be homeless, drug addicts and stuff. And I don't really want to help them out. And that seems like that's going to help everybody. But I understand why you might want to help homeless people because they're here where we live. We have a serious problem with homelessness, guys. It is just every corner there's somebody begging for money. Every single corner. It is like really, really bad. And I don't want to pull up to every corner and have these people looking at me like, give me your money that I worked hard for. Like, go work. A lot of them look like a lot of them are young men. Like, go out and get a job. What are you doing? Like, I don't understand. Why are you out there begging for money? Get a job. I'm not going to give you any of my hard money. So medical practice must, so this is, we can ban this, lobotomy. This will increase help for the mental health clinic. There's not really any reason to do that right now because we don't have a mental health clinic yet. Might want to build that. Yeah, it probably would be good to get that. Support a psychiatrist. Why is this going to hurt our economy? So yeah, this is support psychiatrist and this is support psychologist. You know, with the emphasis on the cognitive therapy or the emphasis on drugs and psychotherapy. So one's bad and one's good, I guess. I don't know if you can do both. Support them both. I really don't know. It feels like you can only support one because they're like the same thing. I think one of them would disappear. If we wanted to support one, I would love to hear which one you guys want to support. Either psychiatrist, you know, drugs and psychotherapy, or psychologist, the cognitive therapy. I'd love to hear from you guys. We'll leave that one up to the audience. And as far as everything else, I'm not really seeing endorse physical education. I actually would be for this though. I think we don't need a bunch of fat students. Sure, let's propose that. Why not? And I think that's good. We already spent enough money as it is. Let's just make sure everybody's going to vote for these. Everybody likes the physical education, and for the most part, they like the restaurant hygiene as well because they eat in restaurants and they want. And it looks like Free Democratic Party is appealing for that. And there was a business that was booming, but I didn't see it. It went over too quickly. Look at how much prestige we have. We have a massive amount of prestige. Doing great on Brave Power as well. Money still is not quite where I want it for spending, though. And we're going to be hurting more once we spend that money for the physical education. Let's go and get this passed. That's the restaurant hygiene, which is excellent. That means that we know... kind of know. Okay, it's going to be better. No, I'm not going to say we know that our food is being handled by clean hands, but it's a little bit better. Hands are going to be cleaner. The workplace is going to be cleaner. You know, the kitchen or whatever is going to be cleaner. It should be. It'll be cleaner than it was. It's not going to be perfect, of course. It never is. I hear stories all the time about people who have worked in the food industry, and yeah, they're horror stories, just disgusting things you'd prefer not to know. Makes you not want to eat in restaurants, specifically fast food restaurants. Really bad. I've never worked in there. Luckily, I've kind of always had, like, I don't want to work in food. And I love this building. This building's pretty cool looking. It sucks that it takes that entire block, though. And it looks like we could use another district as well. And that might help us, too, if we don't. But we always put all that stuff in it, which ends up costing us a lot of money. Let's go ahead and pass this. Let's see how much money this is going to cost us. We're at $149,000 now. We'll let the month roll over and see how this is going to affect our economy here. Our intake, our tax intake. It looks like 127. That's not too bad. It was a 20,000. Okay. Looks like the Communist Party is appealing to the free, not like they have a lot of power themselves. We've got the HVAC event here. This technology allows a lot of new possibilities, and the standard of living is higher than ever before. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning is the latest thing to improve the people's standard of living. The city administration is planning on HVAC systems soon being standard in as well. They should focus on improved quality of life or efficient systems. I kind of think we should do efficient systems. And yeah, this is going to reduce the cost of the sewer system and the electric grid. I'm very pleased with that because that's cost us a lot of money. Tax proposal. The old Swarelia party argue that high taxes for commercial companies hinders economic growth, and the party suggests tax cuts. Do you make a council proposal to lower commercial tax? No, I do not. And they lose. The old Swarelia party is going to lose some support there. I don't care. You know what we're going to do? And we got some prestige as well. We're going to spy on them too. Let's spy on the old Swarelia party. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of the old Swarelia party. Let's find them. They're there. Let's go and spy on them. We don't have a lot of goodwill with them anyways. And yeah, it's going to cost a little bit of money, but we have plenty of money. What we could do with our money is support one of these industries here. Make like, one of these ones not doing so well. Like put a little bit of money into them. Let's just see what happens if we do that. It looks like we can't promote it. Quality is already at max. Endorsing not recommended. So maybe that's the issue. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, maybe they can't grow anymore because they're already at max. No, that's not the case. Huh. Okay, let's go ahead and promote that business. Why not? We'll promote this one too. It's not doing as well. And we'll promote that one, I guess. Is it not promoting? Oh, it's not spending our money. Huh. I wonder why that is. Yeah, I'm pressing the promote button, but it's just not doing anything. Give it a one boost of quality. Yeah, it's not spending our money. Or maybe it was. I don't know. We got a funeral part over there. It just doesn't look like... Huh. Yeah, these are already out max. Okay, well, whatever. What if I wanted to promote that one? Can't? No, seems you can't. Yeah, I have no idea why we can't promote some of these. Okay. Whatever, we're just going to leave it as is. I don't really know how that works. And it looks like we almost have the right to humane working conditions. That's going to increase labor rights from level 1 to level 2. I support labor rights for sure. It looks like, did our city population drop a little bit? It kind of feels like it did. Are we losing population? I'm not entirely sure. People not happy with the way the city's being ran? Well, fuck them then. They can get the hell out. I don't want them here anyways. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want them to leave. So yeah, this did pass pretty easily. Labor safety legislation has passed. I meant to look at some of those other events that happened. Well, whatever. We don't have much of a demand for... Okay. It looks like we got the HVAC technology here. That's going to give us high density. We're going to do something about that immediately, actually. We're going to make downtown high density. But first, let's go ahead and pick up our next technology here. We have the new tier. We have appliances. I guess I didn't even look at the other stuff. I just immediately grabbed that as soon as I saw it. Parking meter, vacuum cleaners, industry standards, a lot of new stores here, and we can activate the sludge system. Okay. Underground transportation here. Looks like this is going to be mostly edicts. But we can add metros. Okay, so yeah, I got some new edicts there. We have the radio tower. Provides wheel of life bonus to all residents. Okay. Traffic lights, a condenser microphone. All right. We already got cosmetics. Entertainment. Of course we need more entertainment. Talking movies. What? Movies and talking? It's crazy. Equality. Okay. We also have public opinion. What is this? Unlocked Oxford, Sydney, and San Francisco. What the hell is this? I have no idea. I mean, I know what Oxford and Sydney and San Francisco are. You know, Sydney and San Francisco are cities. Oxford is a college, though technically it's a city too. It's like it's a little city built around Oxford, pretty much. But yeah, I don't know what that does though. Unlock delegations view. Unlock Twin Cities. I almost want to go for this just because I have no idea what it is. I'm really curious. Yeah, I kind of want to go for that just to see what it is. Although, I was also really liking one of these other ones here. Was it entertainment, maybe? I don't remember what it was. But you know what? We're going to go for that just because, and television. What? Ban pornography. Okay. We're going to go with the public opinion because I'm curious what all this stuff is. I want to see what it is. I really, really, really want to know. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. We'll get the other stuff later here. And then it seems like, yeah, we're still stacked up on money. We do have some money. I think we're going to spend it. Let's spend a little bit. Let's see if we have what upgrades we have. I know we still have this one here, which would increase security, which, once again, is still just not a problem. We could increase the port, I believe, as well. No, we don't have one for the port. Let's see what else we have. Do we have the courthouse one yet? Seems like that is a no. So the water treatment plant was the one that I was thinking of, but we don't have the upgrade for that yet. That was the sludge one that we saw in the technology. So we don't have that yet, so we're just going to have to leave that as is for now. We do have some money, just not enough of demand, though, for me to build a new district. But you know what? We were going to make downtown a high density, and I think we will. Why not? Let's do it, guys. Let's make this a high density. It's going to be really expensive, but hopefully the taxes should pay for it. I don't know. Let's also go ahead and increase the roads here, since, you know, we're going to start having problems with that, I'm sure. Also, let's put buses in. We're just going to cost a massive amount of money. What does the waste bins do? Improve our physical environment? Yeah, it does, but it's expensive. But sure, why not? Let's do that. Let's see how much this is going to cost us. Oops. What did I do? Oh, I wanted to see if I want to place any services here. I'm not going to place the mental health clinic here, though it seems like it might have some benefits. I don't want to place it in this district. Or the swim pools. The swim pools are really, really good. Yeah. Okay, we're not going to put it downtown, but maybe we'll put a swimming pool somewhere else. Let's do a quick vote. And the reason why I want to put it downtown is because so much of our area downtown is dedicated towards services and the institutions. So I don't want to do that right now. I'm really curious what all this stuff is. And we'll get it soon. And we'll get to see what they are. And I want to know what delegation's view is as well. Looks like we can now pass the district, get it passed. Move up to high density and see some super large buildings. I don't know if it gets any larger than that. Then high, I would imagine high is the largest. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. So none of that is passed. We're going to start seeing these buildings build up now. And yeah, we'll see the population increasing probably quite drastically. And then we have a Temperance for Students event. Many students live in Smithmere, making parties and drunken students a common occurrence. A temperance group called the Women's Christian Abstinence Association is worried about the young students' alcohol consumption, so it's about to start promoting abstinence amongst students. The association asks for your support. No. I think that they should concentrate on something else. Let the students drink, right? I kind of do think that they should. There's other things you'd be working on. Well, I don't know. It's the Women's Christian Abstinence Association. They're going to be working on abstinence for somebody. I'll just say wish them luck. Whatever. Have fun. And this, well, that does reduce the fun here. That's not what I wanted. Okay. I don't support you. Whatever. Yeah, I probably should have told them to concentrate on something else. I don't support the temperance movement at all. No, people should be able to drink if they want to drink. And maybe that's just because I like to drink, but I'm biased. So we have the event for public opinion. Measuring public opinion scientifically is the latest ideal transforming the political world. Your city administration has conducted its first survey using Gallup's ideals, so we have access to Gallup polls. On public announcement, which finding do you use to summarize how remarkable this new method is? So we can support for extremists, security concerns, a fear of not finding love. We're gonna say fear of not finding love. We don't have any security concerns in our city, and that's the ploy of an authoritarian. Only authoritarians focus on the security of the nation among all else, and that's all they talk about. Yes, I am talking about somebody. Fear of not finding love. We'll do that. Bonus to social life for females. Okay. I don't even know why I picked that, guys. I think that is a major issue for people, though, isn't it? Isn't it very relevant when you don't have somebody? You're always looking for, that person. Isn't that like a big goal of ours, finding a mate so that we can procreate, have children and shit? Isn't that the purpose of life, right? I don't know. Exclusion from classification as a disease. So this is, okay, Sexual Orientation Act. It is hereby proposed that homosexuality no longer be recognized as a disease. I was like, what the fuck are we trying to exclude this, man? Yeah, I would say that it's not a disease. This will give more brain power to the university as well. Okay. Yeah, I support that. It's not a disease. It's well, I don't know. You can argue about whether it's a choice or were they born with it or whatever it is. We won't get in that argument now. But yeah, it's definitely not a disease. Siberian meteorite devastates 1,000 square miles. Blood transfusion made safe. All kinds of cool stuff here. Okay. Yeah, I am not a Trump supporter, guys. I wasn't a Hillary supporter either, though. I thought she was just as terrible as a candidate. But yeah, I do have general concerns about Donald Trump as our president. I think any thinking person would. if you look at what he has done since he's been president, and he hasn't done anything extremely threatening. I think it's been blown up a little bit by the left, some of the actions that he's taken. Like, I don't see a Muslim ban. It's not a Muslim ban, although you can argue that he did want to ban Muslims. So yeah, I don't know what this does. I still don't know. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go pick up the next technology. So we're going to go, I already kind of know what we're going here. I kind of want to go for entertainment because I want the adult industry, right? No, I don't know. Or television. I love TV. Feels like where people are really hurting right now because they don't have TVs. I think maybe that should be the priority, perhaps. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's get the television. Oh, wait a minute, televisions is the next level. We could save 2 months by going for one of these 25s. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. I wasn't paying attention there. So yeah, we can go appliances. Appliances are great. Radio towers. It seems like this radio tower might be really, really good. I kind of think we should get that. Equality. Let's go with the radio tower for right now. Where was that at? Oh, right here. Okay, let's go and select that. I have no idea why we're not in Era 3. It's really bugging me, though, because it feels like a bug, guys. It really does. But yeah, like I was saying, like I said, nothing he's done has been extremely threatening. I don't see a Muslim ban. You could say he had an intention because he had said previously in the past that he wanted to ban Muslims, and that this is the way that he's doing it. We're gonna go and take a look at our parties as well, but I don't see it as a Muslim ban though. It just doesn't seem like it to me. If you look at it, it's banning everybody from those countries, and those countries are countries that are unstable, that were determined by previous administration, by Barack Obama's administration. I'm not seeing any changes here, guys. It looks like everything is exactly the same as it was. Okay, good to know, I suppose. That just means nothing has changed for them. They keep trying to support these taxes. I say no, and stop it, please. You're irritating me, old Swarelia party. Okay. But yeah, what I am concerned about is if you look at the things he says, the things he's done, the way he attacks the media, which, to be fair, the media has been completely unfair to Donald Trump. They really have. They didn't give him a chance. I don't agree with them or want him to be president either, but you got to give him a freaking chance. He is the president, whether you like it or not. And yeah, they never did give him a chance at all to see what he could do. They if you go on like a site like CNN, almost every single one of their articles is attacking Trump. It's ridiculous. But if you look at what he's done, guys, he is like got the authoritarian playbook, and he's like just going like checking down the list and doing exactly what you expect from a would-be authoritarian. It's very concerning for somebody who studies history and politics, as I have. I have degrees in political science and history, and having studied this, I'm seeing something I've seen many, many times before in other authoritarian leaders in democratic systems. It's quite concerning, guys. So yeah, we got this event here. Imagine this move from something actually really serious, a concern to our democracy here in America, to this video game. Because that's why none of us care, because we're too busy playing video games and having fun. Invention of the triad has opened a whole lot of new opportunities. The city administration is trying to figure out how this new technology will impact city life and which to use to first prepare for adoption. So we can get the radio here. Traffic lights, or the condenser microphone. Well, if I didn't have a condenser microphone, I wouldn't be able to do a YouTube channel. So maybe that's most important. I don't actually think it is. I think the most important here is the radio. The radio is incredibly important. So let's do that. This is gonna make that radio tower cheaper to build, which is important because once we get that tech, I am gonna build that. That's what I'm gonna use our money for. We're gonna get ourselves a nice radio here. We don't have any other institutions as of right now, though. I'm not sure where we're going to put it. I kind of want to put it in HiJynx, since it's kind of like the center of our town right now. I think that's where we will put it. We're now looking at almost 17,000 people. A little bit of demand for commercial right now. Okay. Maybe we want to make HiJynx. I think we do. We're going to make HiJynx a high district. High density district. We can go and take a look at what that's done to downtown. Downtown is much larger. The buildings are much larger now, which is pretty cool. Though it seems like a lot of these buildings are about the same size, for the most part. I'm just taking a look at the district. Oh, okay, those are not in ours. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, we don't have a lot of industrial in this one. But yeah, it looks like the buildings are slightly larger here. It's noticeable, I suppose. Let's go ahead and make HiJynx a high density district as well. I'm going to increase that, because this has a lot of commercial. So I think that'd be good. We might want to also make sure that we don't have any issues with the traffic. Let's go in and bring it up to asphalt now. And I want to go ahead and add phone booths because we don't have those yet. And I think we'll wait on the bus network, although it seems like our road capacity is quite bad right now. Huh. Okay. Let's go ahead and add the bus networks. This is going to be pretty much all around. Whoa, 407,000. Jesus. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the infrastructure here. Let's reduce one of these because that is expensive. I think we're gonna reduce the bus network for now. Let's go to remove that. I think that'd be wise. Go ahead and confirm that. And yeah, that does bring it down quite a bit. So let's do that. It's still going to be extremely expensive, though everybody still supports it. Okay, I thought that might, because it's over the amount. I think it only really impacts it if you're currently in the red and you're trying to spend money. But this should pass quite easily. So we don't need to mess with it at all. Really haven't had to mess with any of the things that we've been doing. It's been pretty easy getting all this stuff passed as of late. 17,000 is what we're looking at for the city population. District should be modified very soon, which will further increase the city population, bringing in more money for us. And as those people move into downtown, you're seeing that our taxes are increasing quite a bit. So it looks like we now have the radio tower. So I'm going to go ahead and build that here in a second. First, we need to get the next technology, entertainment. I kind of feel like we should get entertainment next. Equality would get us a community college, which is an upgrade for the university, an appeals office, which is an upgrade for the courthouse, and unlock taxing options. You may set taxes based. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, yeah, let's get this. Let's get equality. I like the things that it gives. Also, let's go ahead and modify this district. Get that done. This is the district at HiJynx. It's probably going to cost us a whole lot of money. It's 300-something thousand. We're going to drop into the red for sure. Hopefully, the taxes will fix that, though. Let's just see what happens here. Yeah, it's not too bad because I'm guessing we just got some new people moving into downtown as well. So yeah, this is going to get nice and large. Yeah, we're already in the green. All right, excellent. Population increasing. Really not much of a demand for, well, never mind. There is a bit of a demand still. Okay. I thought HiJynx would solve that because there is so much commercial area there. No, it looks like commercial's going up now. Okay. Do we want, and it looks like this is almost there. This is the LGBT rights from level 2 to level 3. It always takes a long time to pass those ones. Let me just make sure it's still passing. Yeah, no problems there. Don't need to influence anybody. And yeah, we're in 1912 now. That is the year that the Titanic sunk. So I'm surprised we didn't get an event about that. Yeah, no event yet. Maybe we had a newspaper article pop up for whatever reason. Maybe then we would have a little thing in there. Or maybe it'll be in 1913 or after that they'll start talking about it. So yeah, it looks like we can get this passed pretty easily. So we're increasing the LGBT rights up to level 3. Okay, and this is going to have some really good bonuses. And most importantly, it gives that brain power. Love the brain power. I'm looking for it. Yep, there we go. Unsinkable Titanic demonstrates God's humor. So yeah, the sinking of the RMS Titanic shocks the world. This changes the entire concept of industrial safety, especially in shipping. So the world said yes to polymers, why metal options are in flux, and homosexuality is no longer considered a disease. Okay, so I thought they'd bring it up. That's a pretty important event. It really was extremely important. Why did it pause? It really was extremely important at the time. Era would change in 12 months. Okay, so I think what happened is we got the text too quick. So I thought we were behind in technology, guys, but I don't think that was the case. I think we were actually moving at an incredible pace, and the eras are locked to a certain year. You have to get to that year before you can move to the next era. So I think that's the case. You need to get to the year. Okay, so I didn't know that. I thought technologies was what determined the era, but apparently not. Apparently, it's both technology and the year that you are currently in. All right, that makes sense. I'm glad that I've that's figured out now because I was worried about that. I was concerned. I was like, what the hell's going on? Why is this not fixing itself? So we got the equality technology, which is excellent. We're going to be able to unlock the taxing options. We have some upgrades at the courthouse and the university. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at those. We can also pass some more edicts, so we might look at that as well. But first thing is first, we need to get a new technology. I'm thinking entertainment. Appliances would be great as well. This is more edicts. I guess the activated sledge system might be useful here. It's parking meters as well. I think we're gonna go entertainment. Get sports grounds. Yeah, let's do entertainment. Ooh, divorce. That's terrible. Could we just not research that and then nobody can divorce? Is that what the deal is? Boost security and personal growth and fun. What, you get more fun from divorce? Huh. Okay, yeah, so all this stuff has to do with divorce and stuff. And we have the equality event as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. It's over a century since the French Revolution gave birth to human rights and the ideals of liberty, brotherhood, and equality. Only now these ideals are spreading like wildfire, and there's a call to expand them to cover a wider portion of society. Where do you think they should start? Now, that didn't really give birth to it. All those ideals actually started well before the French Revolution. In fact, those ideals, inspired our own Constitution here in America. Those ideals that we imported from Europe, mainly from France and Great Britain. So those ideals definitely existed before the French Revolution. But the French Revolution, the most important thing about the French Revolution is that it's the first time that they kind of like pushed them into the mainstream society, into the governance, because our society here in America is really actually very conservative. We call it an American Revolution, but it wasn't a revolution; it was a rebellion. So we can go ahead and focus on equality of opportunity, equality between the genders, or liberty to pursue one's goals. Okay, so these two here would, or well, we're not entirely sure. No. Okay, so this one doesn't have anything associated with it. Okay, that's good to know. Equality of opportunity, that's going to be the Basic Education Act, offering underprivileged free education, increases their employment chances in the future, having a long-term effect on reducing unemployment and increasing social happiness. I'm a big believer in equality of opportunity. I don't believe in equality of outcome. That is socialism that espouses that equality of outcome. I believe in equality of opportunity, though. Everybody should have that, should have the opportunity to advance in life and to succeed regardless of how they're born, or the color of their skin, or their gender. So this is going to give more money to the working class. Less personal growth for the working class, though, as odd as that is. Money that citizens can use for the lowest class are going to have more money as well, but they're going to have less personal growth. That's kind of odd that there's going to be less personal growth here. I'm not sure why that is. Equality between the genders, that's a Livelihood Act. As men earn their families' livelihoods, widows are often driven to beg in the streets for a living. This is not a problem for younger women who can remarry, but especially the Livelihood Act could alleviate the situation for women too old to remarry. That makes sense. When women don't work, then if they're a widow, then they're in a bit of trouble. So that makes sense to have as well. Or liberty to pursue goals. I think we're going to do equality of opportunity. I like the idea of the Basic Education Act. Liberty to pursue goals. I don't know what that does. Obviously, it doesn't have any legislation associated with it. But we just don't know what the bonuses are. We have no idea. And I do think you should have the liberty to pursue your goals. But let's do it equality of opportunity. We know what that does. We'll be able to easily pass this, even though people don't support it, just because, as you can see, we get this change of opinion on the current vote from all parties, plus 20. Let's go and do that and hasten the progress of certain. Oh, and it's going to be quicker as well. And it goes right through, actually. Yeah, so let's go ahead and, I like that. You don't even have to wait for it. Okay, I don't like that it does decrease the personal growth for whatever reason. But, I think it's good. That they should have the ability to go to school and better their lives, if they want to, of course. Didn't we get some institutions? We did. We got the radio tower, and I never placed that. We're going to place it in the HiJynx. We're going to place it right... I want it to like a central location in the city. I think what we'll do is have it maybe right here. Yeah, let's do it right here. Although we don't really have a demand for residential. I think we should do it in the residential. If we're going to destroy something, it should be houses, I suppose. Let's do it like this. Can we get it right there? Does it fit? No. Right there? There we go. Radio tower. Let's go and confirm that. Everybody's gonna like it. Let's do the quick and vote. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at that as well. I know that there's a button to do that right from there, but yeah, I never press it. And then what was the other thing? Oh yes, we have some upgrades for institutions. I believe this one might have one. No, that's not. We don't have that one yet. Maybe Central Hospital? No, not Central Hospital. I know the courthouse is one, but there's another one as well. We have the courthouse that we can upgrade, and this would increase security. What was the other one? What was the other one, guys? I don't really know. Was it the university? I think it might have been. Oh, nice. More brain power. Hell yeah. Let's get the upgrade for the university. And do a quick and vote. Everybody's gonna like that. Can we do any other ones, or does that count? I believe that does count. I don't think we're gonna be able to do anything else. And we checked this one, didn't we? Yeah, no upgrades there. We do have the courthouse. I don't really think that's... If we wanted security, we could always upgrade the port. We have upgrades for the port right now that we have not put in place yet. We've had them for quite a while as well, so we could do it if we wanted that 2+ security. And here we go. We have now entered into Era 3. Conflict of values, got an achievement, nationalism is born. But yeah, so this is, we have to deal with nationalism to nationalism once again. That's another thing that happened way before the current time period. I wouldn't say it was born. The Great War was supposed to be the war to end all wars, and it was greeted with joy and excitement. Instead, it plunged the world in chaos that took over 16 million lives, and the process transformed the world. Millions of men, less than women, led to liberalization of society, and women for the first time entered the public life in mass. So this is going to increase prestige. It's going to increase... No, this doesn't increase any of that, my bad. This is what we have right now. This is what we have, our ratings here. So that's awesome. We've also got our new ruler, Philippe Shuysky. Philippe's youth was filled with all that money can buy. A socialite and a playboy. Oh, great. We're a spoiled little brat. He quickly became associated with motion pictures and Grand Prix races, the latest technological breakthroughs. So where our first guy was banking, our second guy was the media, and now this is, more entertainment, I suppose. He's in entertainment, I guess. Many are skeptical as I guess that fits. Media would, yeah, if you would move from media to entertainment, because that's all media is now, entertainment, right? Lion-ass media. That's the real problem with this country right now, guys, is the media. I mean, I've said this on many Let's Plays before. I think the media is what's bringing this country down. Many are skeptical as to how Philip will settle into his new life as mayor with all its responsibilities, while others support him. After all, he is known to be both generous in his spending as well as talented in turning new ideals into money. I'm not happy about playing at this guy. I don't like spoiled little brats here. He's a socialite. You're famous for being famous, and that has, many of the bonus that we had with our previous guy. He's soft. You're not afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve. Females get +1 for social life. Adult personal growth goes up. It looks like the Communist Party resting party point goes up. Okay, so yeah, Communist Party goodwill resting point is down 4, but then up 2. I have no idea. That clearly looks broken. And then the Freedom Party, which we don't have goodwill resting point, is 0. Yeah, why is it -4 and +2? That's odd. And then we got optimism as well, which would increase the Communist Party's goodwill with us. So a lot of effects for the Communist Party here. Political changes. Oh, wow. When the world transforms, the same happens to the people and the representatives. At the dawn of a new era, the citizen services needs growth, and there are changes in who they vote for. So voted in, we have the Central Party, the Christian Democratic Party, the Freedom Party, the Moderate Party, and the Progressive Party. And voted out was the Physiocratic Party, the Free Democratic Party, the Old Swarelia, and the Young Swarelia. Wow. A lot of these edicts are now obsolete as well. Okay. I guess if you hadn't already passed them? I don't know. But yeah, let's go and take a look at our parties. Surface demand changes as well. We have a lot more demand for all these things. Okay. And yes, the Progressive Party wins the election. Communist Party came in second with 15%. We'll take a look at them here in a second. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to let the month roll over once, because I want to see, and it looks like we have an event here, the welcome event. You're Philippe Shuysky, a young playboy from a rich socialite family. Your early years were very privileged, and you did your best to focus on the finer things in life. You've been to the best schools in the world. You've acted in silent films. Oh, we're actor? Really? I remember like Ronald Reagan. You've been a Grand Prix driver. Oh, you've been a Grand Prix driver. Wow. And you've learned how to fly an airplane. Now your father has passed away. Swarelia is independent, and you're assigned to govern Praetorianville. What area will you focus on? So Swarelia is now independent. I did not know that. That's why the nationalist parties are no longer relevant, because we are independent, and we can change the name of our city if we wanted to as well. So we can now focus on education, culture, or research. I don't know what he'd focus on. He'd probably focus on culture, but I kind of feel like we need to change up. We've been a cultural people for so long, and I kind of want to focus on research. We could do education as well, but I don't think he'd really be into education if we're role-playing. It doesn't seem like he'd be hardcore into that. But maybe moving, it seems like he's really good on making use of new ideals and taking advantage of those, and not being being progressive. So I kind of feel like we should go with the research here. And frankly, I do want to move through the text quicker, though we are moving amazingly fast here. Yeah, let's go with research here, I suppose. Why not? And this is going to give us more brain power at the public library. Okay. And it looks like we have demands for radio as well. We'll promise them a radio tower because we're building one as we speak. Yeah, upgrading that. No, wait, didn't we already build that? Huh, I thought we already had it. Well, whatever. That's going to give us some prestige, I think that was. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't look at it good enough. We want to look at the City Council before we leave. We're kind of going over on this episode a little bit, but that's fine, guys. I really want to take a look at the breakdown of the political parties here. But first, let's take a look at the new parties. So this is the far left ones. We have the Social Democratic Party over here on the left, as well as the Communist Party. In the central parties, we have the Progressive Party, which, okay, they're the first ones moving down here towards liberal and not conservative. Also on the left, they are the left-leaning liberals attempting to forge new political pathways. We have the, I'm guessing Central Party, centrist party attempting to walk the ideological middle ground whilst leaning slightly towards the left. Yeah, very, very slightly. I consider myself a centralist. I don't exactly lean towards the left. I'm pretty much right down the middle, guys. Definitely a centralist myself, if you haven't already figured that out by the way I talk and the things that I talk about. Over here we have the Christian Democratic Party, right-wing moral authoritarian party, placing emphasis on Christian religious values. Okay, this is a hardcore conservative party on the right. I'm feeling like we might have some issues with them, because they're probably not going to like. Yeah, they are really against the right to abortion. They do not support that, of course. That makes sense. The Christians would not support that. So yeah, I don't know if we'll have any issues with them. We'll just have to see. Then we have the moderate party, right-leaning centrist party enjoying ties to certain corporate interest. Okay. And they care about the unemployment funds. They don't want us passing unemployment funds. Over here we have the Freedom Party, far right conservative party. Wow, look at that. Okay, so yeah, these guys are, so the Christian Democratic Party isn't that far to the right, but they are very, very conservative in social values. Remember, we determined that this is social meter and this is economic. The Moderate Party, definitely not as conservative, but more to the right though. And then we have the Freedom Party in the far right corner over here. Very, very conservative, very much to the right on the economy. Yeah, it doesn't even compare. As you can see, the Communist Party is actually quite conservative, and they just really are left when it comes to the economy. And yeah, the Social Democratic Party is up here. We don't really have too many liberal parties. This is really it, the closest to Progressive Party here. But yeah, these guys are a far-right conservative party that advocates the need for strong leader and Swarelia unity. Okay, and I still don't know what their discipline is here. I think it's how they vote together. If they have a high discipline, then they vote together. I think that might be the case. I'm not entirely sure. So you have to kind of work with the whole party. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the breakdown now. Nope, right here, council overview. So the communists are now a dominant party. They're actually tied. Central Party, Freedom Party, Progressive Party, and Moderate Party all have 9. Social Democrats and the Christian Democrats have 8. So pretty much it's very, very balanced. And I think that's just because that's the first election of the era. We'll probably see this change a lot in the next election, guys. So yeah, big things happen in this episode. We are in era 3 now. We have all new parties that we're going to have to deal with. I have a feeling this is really going to change the dynamics of our city and our politics. Yeah, and you can see that the political wheel, or the wheel of life, I should say, has changed a bit as well. All these have kind of dropped. With most importantly, the physical environment has dropped a lot. So that's going to be something that we're going to want to solve. I think physical environment we're going to focus on first. And also we have some upgrades to some of our institutions that we could work on as well. Our economy is doing terribly too. Okay. So that's something we want to fix too. It looks like the residential demand has been slammed. Did we have some kind of housing market crash or something? Yeah, there is no demand for residential right now. Okay. What does that see how things go? That is actually the end of the episode. We do have a vote on upgrading institution, which is the community college. And then we also have, okay, the radio tower is not in yet. We have the radio tower coming in. This is going to cost a lot of money. Huh. I have a feeling like our economy is not going to be doing so well soon. All right, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and thanks for watching, guys.